friends, it's time to get started on our job. Let's get inside the engine compartment and come right over to the oil cap. That's located on the passenger side. Go ahead and remove that. We'll set this aside, put it right on here, and now we can get underneath the front of the vehicle. You can see your drain plug for the oil pan right here. We'll use a 14 millimeter. We can remove this. There's going to be oil inside here, so you want to make sure you have a nice collection bucket, hand and eye protection at all times. Let this fully drain. Now that we have the oil draining, let's also come up here to the oil filter. Now you're essentially doing an oil change as you're doing this because you're draining the oil, so it only makes sense to replace the filter at the same time. To do that, I'm just going to use my filter wrench, get on here, and we'll turn this counterclockwise. Go ahead and remove that. Once you have the filter off, the next thing you want to do is make sure you wipe down the base where the gasket's going to be. Let's just go ahead and wipe off any debris or oil that might be in this area. Now we can start installing our brand new filter. It's always a good idea to put a little bit of oil inside here and then also make sure that you coat the seal or the gasket with a little bit of oil as well. After that, let's go ahead and get it on here. We'll screw it on by hand. Once it bottoms out, you just want to give it an extra 2/3 of a turn. Once you're sure that the oil filter is completely secured, let's go ahead and spray it down. We just want to try to clean up this area a little bit. Let's go ahead and put our drain plug back in here just so this stops dripping on us. And now we can continue on to removing all 10 of our 8 millimeter mounting bolts. Now that we have all the bolts out, let's just take 2 bolts. I'm just going to start them in a tiny bit here. I'll put one in the back of the pan, one directly in the front of the pan. Now let's just take a pry bar. We're going to come in between these 2 areas and try to separate the pan from the engine. As you can tell, the sealant that's used on this is holding really well. There we are. Now that it broke free, we can remove our bolts. Okay, I've got them both out. Go ahead and grab onto that pan. We're going to carefully pull this down. Keep in mind that it could potentially still have a little bit of oil in it. There we are. Remove it from the vehicle. Now let's just take a nice flat razor blade and we're just going to continue on by going along the entire area where the gasket's supposed to be. You can tell that there's a lot of gasket residue on here from the original pan. You need to make sure that you remove it all. After that, we'll take a nice clean rag, we're going to wipe it all down and make sure it's free and clear of any oil. All right, so we have this cleaned down. I went ahead and I wiped everything down with a nice clean rag, try to get off any of the oily residue that might be on the engine where the pan gasket's going to be. Now it's time to start preparing our brand new oil pan. Now for this, I generally use a gasket maker. You want to try to use something that's oil resistant, and basically we're just going to make an entire bead going around this, and then we can go ahead and start putting this onto the vehicle. Just make a thin bead and then I can spread it out with a dry finger afterward. Once you have the oil pan completely coated going around for the gasket, let's just give this one last wipe. You need to ensure that there's no oily residue on the engine where the gasket's going to be. All right, now we can start putting our oil pan up here. Be very careful not to get it touched up against the frame. Just try to line it up into position. Now we can start in a couple of our bolts. Once we have a couple of them started, we'll just go ahead and start in all the rest. Now once you have them all started, let's just go ahead and bottom them out. I'm going to start by the 2 center ones right here, and then I'll do the forward one as well. Now we can just go around the rest. Once you have them all bottomed out, let's go ahead and torque these to 89 inch-pounds. Once you have all your oil pan bolts torqued, let's move along to the drain plug. The torque for this is going to be 25 foot-pounds. Okay, so I'm at the point where I'm going to start adding oil. I just want to mention you want to make sure that all that gasket maker that you use to put the oil pan on is completely dry. Typically that can take approximately 2 hours. After that, I'm going to use the manufacturer specified oil, which is 5W30 oil. We'll add 4 quarts, and then we can start it up. Go ahead and put on your oil cap. Now after you topped off the engine, go ahead and start it up. Let it run for 10 seconds, turn it off, and we're going to come back out here to the dipstick. Go ahead and grab onto that. We're going to give it a complete wipe. Make sure it's nice and dry. We'll put it back in and recheck it. Now when you pull out the dipstick, you want to essentially make sure you're in between this dot right here at the bottom and that one up along the top closest to me. As long as you're anywhere in between there, you're doing all right. If you're down at the very bottom, you need to add a quart, and if you're above it, you need to make sure you drain some out. This looks perfect, so I'll go ahead and close it up.